Good day everyone! Hello, my name is John Carlo N and today we are going to discuss the continuation of the topic Social Change and Filipino Values. Here, we are going to talk about the evolving landscape of Filipino dynamics in Filipino society. So as you can see, here are the social changes that affect the Filipino value system. The goal is to tackle four, which are gender roles, dual earner marriages, fragility of marriage, and solo parenting as well as other emerging structures. Starting first with gender roles. Gender roles are stereotypes regarding attitudes, attributes, and actions imposed on men and women based on gender. It concerns how to act, speak, dress, groom, and conduct ourselves based upon our assigned sex. The moment we were born in this world, we have already assigned biological sex that determines our gender, which apparently carries expectations. Men are expected to be tough, strong, and within the household, the provider and foundation, whereas women are expected to be nurturing, caring, and within the household, the ones who manage all the affairs. These gender expectations are deeply ingrained in many societies and cultures around the world. However, as the world evolves, these roles can now be interchanged. Individuals are increasingly challenging and breaking away from these traditional gender expectations. As what we can now observe, men can now be more expressive, while women can pursue careers and activities traditionally considered masculine. The impact of this to the Filipino value system includes family dynamics. As gender roles evolve, there may be shifts in these dynamics leading to changes in family structures and relationships. And also, in religious beliefs, as society becomes more accepting of diverse gender identities, there may be tensions between traditional religious beliefs and evolving attitude towards gender and sexuality. Moving on to the topic of dual earner and dual career marriages, this involves both partners pursuing careers outside the home, contributing equally to the household income. Dual career marriages emphasize both partners actively pursuing professional careers. In a study of Ortega and Hecanova in 2010, more than 33 of 100 families here in the Philippines are dual earners and dual career marriages. One significant factor contributing to the prevalence of dual career marriages in the Philippines is the economic reality faced by many families. With the rising cost of living and the need to support their families financially, both spouses often find it necessary to work outside the house. Additionally, as education and employment opportunities for women have expanded, as what we mentioned in gender roles, more women are entering the workforce and pursuing careers alongside with male counterparts. Personally, I relate to this as both of my parents are working and I have experienced firsthand how it feels to be raised with parents with this kind of setup. On one hand, having both parents working can provide financial stability. However, having time and bond with them can sometimes be a problem. Let's now focus to the next topic, fragility of marriage. This refers to the increasing prevalence of marital instability and rising divorce rates observed in contemporary society. As mentioned in the definition of family by Belen Medina, family is united by the ties of marriage. This means that marriage is the one that binds families together and serves as a foundation of the family unit. However, the fragility of marriage has become increasingly evident in the Filipino society. According to current census, more than 4,000 individuals are divorced, separated, or annulled their marriage according to the PSA data. Several factors contribute to this phenomenon including economic stress, changing social norms, communication issues, and infidelity. The fragility of marriage can make an impact to the values formation of an individual, shaping their beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors in significant ways. Growing up in an environment where marriages are fragile or unstable can influence how individuals perceive relationships, commitment, and family dynamics. For instance, witnessing parental conflict may instill a sense of insecurity and mistrust in the stability of romantic relationships. This can influence individuals' attitudes towards traditional values such as loyalty, sacrifice, and perseverance. Finally, the last topic, solo parent families and emerging structures. Solo parent families, known as single parent families, are households headed by a single parent, often as a result of divorce, separation, or death of a spouse. Families can vary widely from the traditional ideal family structure. Some families are headed by a single guardian known as solo parent families. There are also families that extend beyond the nuclear family, which we refer to as extended families. Others are composed of parents of the same sex raising children, whether through adoption or from previous heterosexual union, known as same-sex families. Additionally, there are families in which at least one parent has children who are not biologically related to their spouse, termed stepfamilies. Lastly, there are also families raised by grandparents, known as grandparent families. These diverse family structures reflect the changing dynamics and complexities of family life in modern society. The diverse family structure present in the modern society can significantly influence the values formation of individuals, shaping their beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors in a unique way. For instance, growing up in a solo parent family may instill values such as resilience, independence, and adaptability, as children learn to navigate life with the support of a single guardian. Let's now move on to the research and articles. Starting with international studies, the first article titled The Causal Effect of Parental Divorce and Parental Temporary Separation on Children's Cognitive Abilities and Physiological Well-Being According to Parental Relationship Quality. This study investigates the intricate relationship between family disruption, such as parental divorce or temporary separation, and parental relationship quality. It explores how these dynamics influence various aspects of children's well-being. The findings present mixed support for the hypothesis tested, suggesting that the impact of the family disruption on children's well-being varies depending on factors such as parental relationship quality and the type of family disruption experienced. Moving on to the next international article, Money Management and Gender Equality, an analysis of dual-earner couples in Western Europe. This article delves into the factors influencing couples' choices of money management systems, comparing joint, individualized, and traditional systems. It examines how these choices correlate with characteristics such as gender egalitarian values, relative income, and age differences within couples. The study reveals that couples with more gender egalitarian beliefs tend to opt for individualized or joint money management systems over traditional ones. Continuing the international perspectives, we have single-parent families and their impact on children, a study on Amasoma community and Bayelsa State. This study sheds light on the experiences of single parents and their children in the Amasoma community, aiming to identify strategies to support single-parent families and alleviate the challenges they face. The findings suggest that boys in single-parent families face greater challenges than girls, and the severity of these issues is influenced by the age of the child at the time of parental separation. Now, transitioning to a local focus, the first article is Analyzing Housework through Family and Gender Perspective. This study examines how wage levels and attitudes toward gender roles within families affect the allocation of time to housework. It draws on data from 2002 International Social Survey Program. The study finds that higher wages for female respondents correlate positively with the amount of time husbands devote to housework, indicating a shift in traditional gender roles. Another local study is Familial, Educational, and Economic Values and Experiences of Single Parents. This research explores the experiences, values, and challenges faced by many single parents, focusing on familial, educational, and economic aspects. Findings reveal that single parents prioritize their children's welfare and exhibit resilience despite facing challenges in financial management and self-perception. Lastly, we have the prevalence of work-family conflict on dual-earner couples' subjective well-being. This study examines work-family conflict among dual-earner couples and its impact on the subjective well-being. It discusses implications for workers and policymakers in addressing work-family conflict. Research findings indicate that women report higher levels of work-family conflict and lower life satisfaction compared to men among dual-earner couples. That's it for the discussion of social change and Filipino values. Thank you for listening.